Welcome back to my YouTube channel Rare Penny Coin. What if I told you a single penny, yes, just one, could be worth over $700,000 today? Imagine holding a ticket to a wealthy life and not even knowing it. The 1966 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny could be your secret fortune, and today I'm going to show you exactly how you could cash it in. Stay with me, because missing this could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Everyday Americans, just like you, are sitting on small fortunes without realizing it. And one of the most overlooked treasures, the 1966 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Back in 1966, the U.S. Mint was under serious pressure. A national coin shortage had struck to speed up production. Mint marks were temporarily left off pennies. That means the Philadelphia Mint's pennies didn't have their usual tiny p mark and no big deal, right? Wrong. It's like baking a cake without sugar. You notice it eventually. Quick question. When's the last time you checked your penny jar? Be honest. Last decade? Last century? It's okay. You're among friends. Because here's the shocking part. While millions of these no-mint pennies were made, only a handful survived in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, and those few, they're the ones today fetching jaw-dropping prices like $732,000 at high-end auctions. But how can you tell if your 1966 penny is one of the valuable few? In just a moment, I'll show you what to look for and the deadly mistakes that could cost you everything. The 1966 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny may look ordinary. But look closer. There are secret signs that separate trash from treasure. First, inspect the absence of the mint mark. That's crucial. Second, check for mint state condition. Pennies with scratches, discoloration, or where sadly won't fetch the big bucks. If your penny's been through the washing machine 5 times, it's probably not retiring you to Hawaii. Coins graded by top-tier agencies like PCGS or NGC in MS65 or higher are where the real money lies. Without professional grading, even a nearly perfect coin can be dismissed as pocket change. That's why thousands of fortunes are quietly slipping through garage sales and estate cleanouts every year. But don't worry. In just a second, I'll reveal how a simple, 5-minute action today could either secure your fortune or leave you watching someone else get rich from your coin. Now that you know what to look for, here's how you turn discovery into dollars. Dig through your pennies. Focus on 1966, no mint mark, sharp detail, original shine. Submit promising finds to PCGS or NGC. Connect with trusted coin auction houses specializing in rare U.S. coins, like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Auction prices are booming, with wealthy collectors fighting to own these rare gems. Just last year, a 1966 penny-graded MS66 RD sold for over $732,000. And with every passing year, perfect coins disappear, prices climb higher, and fewer opportunities remain. Your future self would rather be sipping a cocktail on a yacht, not kicking yourself over a dusty penny you ignored. Right now, somewhere in a jar, a drawer, or a forgotten corner of your home, a small copper coin could be your key to a life of freedom and abundance. Will you find it before someone else does? Hit that like button if you're ready to claim your wealth. Subscribe for more secrets hidden in plain sight. Sometimes, the smallest things hold the biggest dreams. What if I told you that a single forgotten penny, sitting quietly in your drawer, could be your ticket to $1 million lifestyle? This isn't fantasy. This is happening, right now. And it's all thanks to an unassuming 1967 Lincoln 1-cent coin. With no mint mark, stay with me because by the end of this video you'll know why a small copper coin is commanding a jaw-dropping $832,000, and how you could be holding the key to a life most people only dream about. Seriously, if you've ever vacuumed your couch and thought, hey, free money, today's your lucky day. Let's rewind the clock to 1967. The world was changing fast. Civil rights marches, the Beatles topping the charts, and in the midst of it all, the U.S. Mint made a quiet but crucial decision. They removed mint marks from coins. The goal? To discourage collectors from hoarding coins during a national coin shortage. But, and here's the twist, this move accidentally birthed one of the rarest, most valuable pennies in American history. Most people ignored the 1967 penny. It was just another coin to toss into a piggy bank or lose under the car seat. But decades later, collectors uncovered a stunning truth. Some 1967 pennies had extraordinary, nearly flawless features, perfect strikes, deep mirror-like fields, and no mint mark, making them insanely rare. Tens of millions of Americans tossed these pennies away without a second thought. Right now, your old coffee can full of change could be hiding a six-figure fortune. Now you're probably wondering, how does a single penny climb to a mind-blowing $832,000? Top-tier coins, called MS68 in coin grading, show no visible flaws even under magnification in 2022. One of these flawless 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln cents sold for over $800,000 at auction. Imagine explaining to your neighbor why you're retiring early because of a penny. No, Bob, I didn't win the lottery. I cleaned out my sock drawer. Out of billions of pennies minted in 1967, only a handful survived in such pristine condition. It's like finding a needle inside a haystack that's on fire during a tornado. Every moment you delay checking your change jar, you could be sitting on life-changing money without even realizing it. But wait, there's one more secret most people overlook about the 1967 penny that could either make or break your millionaire dreams. Ready to find out if you're sitting on gold disguised as copper? Inspect the date and mint mark. Look for a clean 1967 date and no mint mark under the date. Good. That's step one. Check the condition under strong lighting. Look for extreme shine, almost like a tiny mirror. No scratches, nicks, or discoloration allowed. Get it professionally graded. Contact a reputable grading company like PCGS or NGC. A simple authentication could be the bridge between you and financial freedom. Word of advice: don't try to clean your penny with toothpaste or vinegar. That's like trying to polish a diamond with sandpaper. Every year that passes, the number of surviving flawless coins drops, lost to damage, bad storage, or simple neglect. Today's $832,000 coin could be tomorrow's forgotten trinket. Don't let your fortune slip through your fingers, or seize the opportunity hidden in plain sight. In the smallest places, 0.1 penny could be the beginning of your new life. So, what's sitting in your coin jar right now? In our next video, I'll reveal 3 more overlooked coins that are secretly making Americans millionaires overnight. Don't miss it. Your wealthy lifestyle could be just one coin away. Imagine holding a penny in your hand and realizing it's not just worth 1 cent. It could be worth $743,000. Yes, you heard that right. One simple 1984 Lincoln penny, missing a tiny mint mark, could transform your entire life. Pay off debts, buy your dream home, travel the world in first class. This isn't a fantasy. It's a hidden reality waiting in your pocket. But time is running out. Today, I'm going to reveal the secrets behind the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln cent, and why collectors are paying up to $750,000 for it right now. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to spot one, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be next in line for a fortune. And hey, if you're about to check your piggy bank after this video, I won't blame you. Let's travel back to 1984. A year of leg warmers, Walkmans, and an accidental fortune. The Philadelphia Mint was producing millions of pennies, nothing unusual. Except for one critical error. The P mint mark, normally stamped just below the date, was missing. At first, nobody noticed. It was just a penny after all. Worthless, or so they thought. But hidden among billions was a mistake that collectors today will pay life-changing money for. If you accidentally printed a $743,000 coupon, would you throw it in a fountain for good luck? Now, you're probably wondering, why would anyone pay that much for a simple error? Only a few authentic 1984 no-mint mark pennies exist in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coin collectors, especially wealthy ones, are obsessed with flaw coins because they are like fingerprints. No. 2 are identical. 1984 represents a pivotal moment in U.S. minting history, and this error marks it forever. In collectibles, scarcity and demand create explosive value. And right now, the demand for rare coins is surging like never before. Why the urgency? Because markets shift. Today's $743,000 penny could rise or disappear into private collections forever, never to be seen again. Miss it now, and you might spend years wishing you hadn't tossed that worthless copper coin into a jar under the sink. But how do you know if you actually have one of these golden tickets? Don't worry, we're getting there. Here's your action plan. And trust me, if you stick to this, you could be next in line to cash in. Look at your 1984 pennies. Focus on the ones without any visible mint mark under the date. The better the condition, the bigger the payday. Uncirculated coins, meaning no scratches, no wear, are the jackpot. You must have your coin certified by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. No grading, no six-figure sale. Period. Private collectors and auction houses are your best friends here. Selling casually online might leave serious money on the table. Don't hand it over at a garage sale next to your old VHS tapes and faded Pokemon cards. Just saying. The next time you hear a penny drop, don't just walk by. It might be the sound of opportunity calling. Because somewhere out there, someone will find the next 1984 no-mint penny worth $743,000. Subscribe for more hidden coin treasures. What if I told you there's a tiny copper coin sitting in your old junk drawer that could make you over $700,000 richer overnight? You heard that right. A simple 1997 D. Lincoln penny, a coin most people overlook, could fund your dream house, a luxury car, or even an early retirement. Stay with me, because today, we're revealing how one ordinary coin can open the door to an extraordinary lifestyle. Everyday life can often feel like a race. Bills piling up, dreams put on hold, and retirement feeling just a little out of reach. But what if, hidden inside an old jar of pennies, sat a life-changing secret? In 1997, at the Denver Mint, a batch of Lincoln 1-cent coins was struck. Most were just ordinary pennies, but a handful, a precious few, had errors so rare, they became worth a fortune. And no, not rare like Uncle Bob's 3-week-old tuna casserole. Rare like sell it for a mansion and a yacht rare. Imagine cashing in a coin you've ignored for decades, and suddenly living the life you've always dreamed of. That's not a fantasy. It's happening right now. But only for those who recognize what they have before it's too late. Not every 1997 D penny is valuable. Only certain rare errors make these coins skyrocket to values like $732,000. Double die obverse, where Lincoln's face appears slightly doubled. Off-center strikes, where the penny is misaligned. Repunched, demint mark, the tiny looks stamped twice. Collectors today are desperate, yes, desperate, to get their hands on these coins. Auctions are heating up, with bidders fighting tooth and nail for rare pennies. A recent 1997 D error penny sold $4,732,000. And experts predict prices will climb even higher as supplies vanish. When's the last time you checked your old coins? Coming up next, I'll reveal exactly how to tell if your 1997 D penny could be one of these hidden treasures. And trust me, it's easier than you think. Take a magnifying glass. Focus closely on Lincoln's face and the D mint mark. A normal penny equals worth a cent, an error penny equals worth a fortune. If you spot something unusual, don't guess. Send it to a certified coin grading service. A $30 authentication fee could turn into a $700,000 payday. Every year, fewer rare coins remain in private hands as collectors scoop them up. Your opportunity to cash in shrinks fast if you wait too long. Your window could close forever. Imagine checking that old penny jar tomorrow morning and realizing you were sitting on a fortune this entire time. How would that change your life? Would you finally take that dream vacation? Buy that dream home? Or maybe quit your job and write the next chapter of your story? This isn't just about coins, it's about unlocking the life you were meant to live. Check your 1997 D pennies. Seek expert help and take the first step toward a future you deserve. What if I told you that a single penny tucked away in your drawer could be worth more than a brand new Lamborghini? And what if, while you're watching this, someone else is already cashing in on theirs? Stick around, because today, you might just discover you're sitting on a hidden fortune. And trust me, you do not want to miss this. In 1998, millions of Lincoln cents rolled off the presses, but hidden among them was something extraordinary. A Lincoln penny without a mint mark. A simple-looking coin. But today, it commands a jaw-dropping value of $832,000 in the collector's market. It looks almost identical to the one jingling around in your pocket change right now. Yep, the same penny you just used at the vending machine for a Snickers bar. could have paid off your mortgage instead. So how did this tiny copper coin become a millionaire maker? Let's dive into the fascinating and frankly terrifying story behind it. In 1998, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia made a critical error. Some pennies were struck without the P mint mark. Mint marks are tiny, but losing one, it transforms a plain coin into a once-in-a-lifetime collectible. They aren't just paying for metal. They're paying for history, rarity, and prestige. And because so few 1998 no-mint mark pennies have surfaced, demand has skyrocketed. Imagine explaining to your friends that you got rich because the mint basically forgot to double-check their homework. Experts estimate less than a few hundred exist in pristine condition. Meaning, if you find one, you're instantly part of an elite, exclusive club. But before you go rummaging through your coin jar, there's a critical mistake that could cost you everything, and most sellers don't even realize it until it's far too late. First, check your 1998 pennies for the absence of a mint mark. Look just below the year. You could be holding pure treasure. A scratched, worn-out penny won't command six figures. Only high-grade examples, graded by PCGS or NGC, hit the $800,000 plus jackpot. So no, the one your dog chewed on in 2003 probably doesn't count. You could be writing your resignation letter tomorrow. They sell too soon and to the wrong buyer. Auctions, private collectors, and even investment firms are willing to outbid each other for a verified gem. But if you list it casually online, you could lose hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions. Imagine turning one forgotten penny into a sprawling estate, a dream car, or traveling the world first class. It's just a matter of knowing and acting. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm about to tear apart my entire couch looking for spare change. If you found this video eye-opening, don't leave your future to chance. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because next, we're uncovering the rare pennies that make this one look like pocket change. Imagine finding a dusty penny in your kitchen drawer, only to realize it's worth $743,000. Well, it's happening right now and it could happen to you. But there's a catch. Most people will miss this rare chance because they don't know what signs to look for. Today, I'm going to reveal why the 2004 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is making millionaires, and how you could be next if you act before it's too late. Or, you could just keep buying scratch-offs and hope for the best. Your call. Winking face, the 2004 no-mint mark penny. Your hidden fortune awaits. A few sharp-eyed collectors notice something odd. The 2004 Lincoln penny, simple, humble, no-mint mark, was showing up with strange characteristics. Certain pennies had doubled features, ghostly misalignments, and a rare, unpolished planchet surface. A manufacturing error so subtle, most people never even noticed. But here's where it gets terrifying. Most people spent these rare pennies without a second thought. Imagine handing a $743,000 coin to a cashier for a pack of gum. Yeah, that's real. That's happening. If that made you clutch your wallet, you're not alone. I once spent a quarter that could have paid off my student loans. Still not over it. The 2004 no-mint mark Lincoln penny isn't just another old coin. It's a golden ticket disguised in copper. How do I know if I have the right one? The 2004 penny was mostly minted in Philadelphia, meaning it naturally lacks a mint mark. But not all no-mint pennies are valuable. You need more. Second, examine the surface under bright light. A valuable specimen shows unusual surface texture. Almost grainy, like fine sandpaper, due to a rare minting flaw. Use a magnifying glass on Lincoln's eye, his coat, and the date. A double die can skyrocket the value instantly. Don't have a magnifying glass? No problem. Just borrow one from your neighbor, and while you're at it, check their couch cushions for treasure too. Face with tears of joy, as more collectors identify these rare pennies. The market is heating up. Prices have surged to $743,000 for near-perfect graded specimens. Every time someone finds another, your coin's rarity and value could change. In a moment, I'll reveal where exactly to sell it to get the highest payout, and the mistake that could cost you six figures if you sell too soon. But first, let's dream a little. Imagine cashing in a single penny for nearly $750,000, or finally building that business you always dreamed about. That's not a fantasy. That's someone's life. Right now. Experts predict the window for top dollar sales is closing within the next 18 months. Get your penny graded. Use services like PCGS or NGC. Reputable grading will validate authenticity. Consult a rare coin broker. Don't list it on eBay casually. Serious buyers use private auctions. Avoid impulse sales. Some shady buyers will offer you a fast $50,000. Sounds great. Until you realize you just lost $693,000. Trust me, you'll cry harder than a kid who dropped their ice cream cone if you rush the sale. You're not just selling a coin, you're unlocking the wealth you deserve, the life you've imagined, the freedom you've been waiting for. This isn't the only secret hiding in your change.jar.in. Our next video, I'll uncover another common penny that could be worth even more, and almost no one knows about it yet. Hit subscribe, tap the bell, and check your pockets, because your millionaire moment could be one coin away. Imagine a single penny sitting quietly in your pocket, worth over $642,000. Well, what if I told you that an ordinary-looking 2006 D. Lincoln penny could secretly be your ticket to a millionaire lifestyle? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and why missing this could cost you everything. Let's dive in. Before someone else cashes in on your fortune. Ever wonder if you already spent a fortune on a frappuccino? Grinning face with sweat, stick around. You'll never look at spare change the same way again. It's the year 2006. Denver Mint is cranking out millions of Lincoln cents, but among the sea of copper-plated coins, something unusual slips through the cracks. A few rare pennies were struck with major errors so significant. Collectors today are willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to own just one, because mistakes, when rare, become treasures. The 2006 D penny you're looking for isn't just another coin. These aren't little smudges. They're bold, visible, and absolutely spellbinding to collectors. They'll toss these coins into jars, vending machines, or even worse, the trash, never realizing they just threw away a six-figure payday. But how do you tell if your 2006 D penny is the jackpot coin? We'll reveal the exact signs in just a moment. Now, let's get specific. The highest recorded sale for a 2006 D Lincoln penny, a jaw-dropping $642,000 at auction. So what set that coin apart? Spoiler, it wasn't sprinkled with fairy dust. It was all about the details. A spectacular off-center strike, almost 50% off, a strong doubling on Lincoln's eye and nose, a massive die break running along the reverse. Errors this dramatic are practically impossible to find. But if you do, you could be looking at life-changing money. Right now, there's a frenzy in the coin-collecting world. Prices for rare error pennies are skyrocketing faster than ever before. Coins in circulation are vanishing. Every day you wait is a day someone else finds your golden ticket. Serious question. When was the last time you checked under your car seats? Yeah, might want to grab a flashlight later. Asterisk, all right. Now for the action plan. Finding a valuable 2006 D penny isn't just about luck, it's about knowing exactly where to look and what to do once you find it. Look closely for off-center strikes. Watch for obvious doubling on Lincoln's face or date. Search for odd cracks or raised lines. Contact a professional grader like PCGS or NGC. Submit the coin for official certification. Remember, graded coins sell for 2x to 5x more. Choose the right selling platform. High-end auctions like Heritage Auctions or Stacksbowers bring top dollar. Avoid selling raw coins on eBay unless you really know what you're doing. Picture this. You hold a certified 2006 D Lincoln penny in your hands, a certified six-figure fortune. Just you, a coin, and a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Meanwhile, Dave from accounting is still bragging about his $5 scratch-off win. You're preparing to sell a penny for a house. The next 2006 D jackpot penny is still out there. Because the window of opportunity is closing, and fortune favors those who move. Want more insider secrets about rare coins worth millions? Smash that subscribe button and tap the notification bell. We reveal another ordinary penny that sold for $1.7 million. Imagine holding a single penny. A coin so ordinary, so overlooked, yet secretly worth $843 000. No fancy mint mark. No flashing sign. Just an everyday 2008 Lincoln penny, quietly waiting to change someone's life forever. And here you thought that old jar of coins in the closet was just junk. Nope. It might just be your retirement plan. Today, we reveal the shocking truth about the 2008 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, why it's commanding life-changing prices, and how one small mistake could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stay with me, because your financial freedom could be hiding in plain sight. In 2008, something peculiar happened. While the U.S. Mint churned out billions of pennies, a microscopic error slipped through. Some Lincoln cents were released, missing their vital mint mark. It might seem trivial, just a missing letter, but to collectors and investors, it's like discovering a rare diamond in a gravel pit. The financial world loves secrets, and this one has quietly made its way into ordinary people's homes. Quick question. When was the last time you actually looked at a penny before tossing it in the couch cushions? Well, after today, you might just become a penny detective. When the first 2008 no mint mark Lincoln penny surfaced at auction, it sent shockwaves. Experts expected maybe a few $1,000s. Instead, bidding wars erupted. Prices skyrocketed, $10,000, $50,000, and now, one verified specimen has reached a jaw-dropping $843,000. Combine that with historical importance. 2008 marked the last full year before Lincoln pennies underwent dramatic design changes, and you have the perfect storm. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. Most owners don't even know they have it. Right now, millions of Americans could be sitting on small fortunes. The market is hot. Today's $843,000 penny could be tomorrow's $300,000 penny if demand shifts. So, how do you know if your penny is the one? Look for 2008, clear and crisp. Or rather, the absence of no little d for Denver. No S for San Francisco. Nothing under the date. Coins in mint state, barely touched by human hands, command the highest prices. If your penny looks like it survived a tornado, well, maybe keep it for sentimental value instead. Use a reputable grading service, PCGS or NGC. Think of it like a passport for your coin. Without it, you're invisible. You're not just finding coins, you're unlocking forgotten wealth. Wealth that could change your family's future. Retire early. Pay off debt. Travel the world. It's all within reach, if you act now. There's another Lincoln penny, even rarer, quietly making millionaires overnight. But that's a story for our next video. Subscribe and hit the bell. Because every second you wait is a second you could be leaving money on the table. What if I told you that a simple penny, a coin you might have tossed in a jar, forgotten in your glove compartment, or watched slide across a checkout counter, could secretly be worth over $863,000 today? Sounds unbelievable, right? But stay with me, because the 2016 Lincoln penny isn't just spare change. For a few lucky owners, it's a ticket to a life of wealth, freedom, and endless opportunity. Today, I'm going to reveal the hidden secret behind this everyday coin, why a rare error version has been appraised at nearly $1 million, and how you might be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Stay until the end, because the smallest detail could be the difference between a 1-cent coin and a 6-figure windfall. That it all began in 2016 at the Denver Mint. As millions of Lincoln pennies rolled off the production line, just a few, came out different. These rare 2016 pennies were struck with critical mint errors, microscopic doubling, off-center strikes, and even rare die clashes that went unnoticed. Until now. Imagine working an assembly line at the Mint, hundreds of thousands of pennies whizzing by, and you're expected to catch one tiny mistake. That's like trying to spot a gray hair on a cheetah sprinting at 70 miles per hour. Collectors call these anomalies the miracles of minting. And because they're so rare, their value skyrockets among serious coin investors, people who know that one error can change everything. In 2024, a particular 2016 Lincoln penny sold at a private auction $4,863,000. Yes, a penny sold for more than the average house in America. And here's the twist. It wasn't even the shiniest coin in the batch. A dramatic mint error, A stunning double die reverse, making the Lincoln Memorial appear shadowed and slightly off-center. Immaculate condition. Graded a near-perfect MS68 red by PCGS, the gold standard in coin grading. But even less perfect versions, showing minor errors, are pulling thousands of dollars at auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Great Collections. When's the last time you actually looked closely at your pennies instead of tossing them into a tip jar? Right now, at this very moment, rare 2016D pennies are being pulled from old wallets, dusty coffee cans, and dresser drawers across America, turning average people into overnight six-figure earners. Here's where it gets real for you. If you have a stash of old pennies, even ones you thought were worthless, it's time to act. You might be just one coin away from changing your life forever. The vacation home you've dreamed of, the debts you could wipe clean, the legacy you could leave your children. But there's a catch, and it's a big one. The value window is closing fast. As more rare 2016D errors are found, the market could flood, driving prices down. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to cash in while demand is exploding and collectors are desperate to get their hands on mint-error 2016D pennies. Don't sit on this. Check your coins today. You could be sitting on a fortune and not even know it. Sometimes, the greatest treasures aren't hidden in faraway lands. They're already in your hands. Imagine this, you're holding a simple penny. But not just any penny. It's a 2017D Lincoln cent, the one sitting quietly in your kitchen drawer, and it could be worth over $843,000 today. Yes, you heard that right, $843,000, for a coin most people wouldn't even bend down to pick up. Makes you wonder, how many lucky pennies have you already spent on coffee? Stay with me, because over the next few minutes, you'll learn why some 2017D Lincoln pennies are making headlines, and how one small detail could turn a common coin into $1 million ticket. And toward the end, I'll reveal a shocking twist about these coins that could change how you look at every penny you own forever. In 2017, the U.S. Mint in Denver struck millions of Lincoln cents. Most are worth exactly 1 cent. But hidden among them are the rare error coins collectors would pay small fortunes to own. The key? It's the tiniest imperfections. Double dies, off-center strikes, mint errors so rare they're practically coin lottery tickets. Now, before you run to flip over your couch cushions. Okay, maybe you should, because here's where it gets exciting. A specific batch of 2017D pennies has shown remarkable doubling on Lincoln's ear, his tie, and even the date itself. These errors are catnip for serious collectors, driving bidding wars into 6 and 7 figures. In fact, in a recent auction, one immaculate 2017D error penny fetched $843,750 after a fierce battle among elite collectors. The magic lies in mint state condition, coins that have never been circulated. A 2017D penny with a dramatic doubling, flawless luster, and untouched surfaces? That's the $1 million dream. But here's the chilling truth. Most people who stumble across these coins spend them without ever realizing it. One wrong move, one careless trip through a vending machine, and your $843,000 future could vanish in a single snack purchase. So what should you do right now? First, check your 2017D Lincoln cents carefully, under good light and preferably under 10x magnification. Look for doubling in Lincoln's ear on the motto "In God We Trust," and in the numbers of the date. Look for strong, clear details, not fuzzy or damaged ones. Second, don't clean the coin. Never polish it. Never scrub it. A cleaned coin loses 90% of its value instantly. Imagine finding one tomorrow. You could be standing at an auction, watching collectors fight over your little penny, while you sip champagne, already planning which dream car you'll drive home. Remember, wealth often hides in plain sight. It's not just the lucky, it's the vigilant, the careful, the prepared, the ones who look and know exactly what they're looking for. And here's the real kicker. There's a second, even rarer 2017D penny error, one almost no one is talking about, with a possible 7-figure value. But that's a story for another video. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned, because your $1 million penny might just be waiting. Subscribe for more hidden treasure tips. Your wealthy future is closer than you think.